Hey YouTube, this is Matthew. This video is gonna be a little long video, but I felt this video is very important. I have a lot of friends that are just getting into PC gaming. I helped them build their first PC, their first gaming PC. So I felt very proud that I could, spill my knowledge out there for people that want to know. So this video, I guess, is an educational video in a sense, just to give you guys more knowledge about PCs and PC gaming in general. So moving on, right here I have Alienware Area 51 gaming desktop. This is Dell's, probably their what they're considered their best of the best, their premium gaming desktop. And I saw their unboxing video, their unveiling video, and they opened it up, they talked chassis, they saw some of the pieces. I was very concerned about the pieces that I saw in there. So this video, in my opinion, is a video on why you should avoid pre-built PCs. And I'm not just talking about gaming PCs, I'm talking about pre-built PCs in general. I feel, in my personal opinion, it's better to build your own. There's a lot of reasons where I feel it's more beneficial. One, you get the experience of putting a PC together, knowing the inner workings of a PC. Two, after years of having pre-built PCs, I noticed that the pieces they have are not the best of the best. They're not quality pieces. Now, I'm not taking anything away from Dell or Hewlett Packard or Acer. I used Dell before. I used Hewlett Packard PCs before, so I'm not taking anything away from them. They're good PCs in their own right. I feel for what I use them for, what I use PC for, which is mostly for gaming, as well as some other, video editing and stuff like that. I felt that going more the build your own route, because I have knowledge in there, was the best value for my money, and was the driven factor of why I did not buy, let's say, an Alienware 51 or MSI gaming PC or any other company that makes gaming PCs. So I'm not taking anything away from Dell or anything like that. This is not a bashing video. This is just my own personal experience, why I went the build your own route, and why I feel people should build their own PCs. Not just for the experience part, but also I feel like it is a huge money saver. Now, scrolling down, we're gonna go with their most expensive PC, which is the Alienware 51. It's about $5,400 US. I'm averaging out. So starting off, they say they use an Intel Core i7 6950X. So I went on Amazon, and I'm just drawing down notes. I have the calculator app right here, which I did all the calculations for, how much it cost. So right off the bat, the price right there is about $1,580 US plus free shipping. That's without the guarantees or stuff like that. So right now, that $5,400 is starting to seem plausible, and it's starting to seem justifiable just by how much the CPU cost. Which is why Dell chose these pieces to show off, because it is their selling factor. They want to sell you that this is their best of the best, and this is the best of the best that Dell could offer. So right off the bat, they started off strong with the CPU, which is an Intel Core i7 6950X. And for that price, I mean, if you were naive or a newcomer, you would say, okay, that's justifiable because the CPU cost is high. Now, the second they say Windows 10 Home Edition 64-bit, Windows 10 is the newest Windows, so obviously they're going to go with the newest Windows. Right now, I went on Amazon again. Everything I have is from Amazon, but you could probably find it at Newegg or your local PC shop, whatever. Let's put it at 110. So, not looking good. 1,600 and 110. $1,710, not even close to that $5,400 range. So let's move on. 32 gigabyte quad channel DDR4 2133. not the fastest DDR4 memory they have that's out there in the market, but not a bad speed. That's pretty that's pretty starting speed. My PC uses 2133 megahertz RAM, so it's pretty fast. So we're gonna find right here. Uh, I chose from my personal experience. This is no endorsement or anything. I just randomly picked out a memory that I feel is pretty good. So I chose the Kingston HyperX Fury 32 gigs, 2133 quad channel. So this is similar to what Dell has. Now they don't specify. Dell doesn't specify. If you go back to the thing, they don't specify the brand or anything. They just have it as it is. So it's pretty hard to find, close enough. So I just used my own judgment and what I saw from their video. I did my best. So $208. We're getting there, but not close enough. So we got 1,600, 110, 1,710. So we're looking at close to $2,000, $208. So we're going about there about $1,900. So 3 pieces down, and we're still not close to that 5,400 mark. Does not look good for Dell right now. So moving on, this is Dell's selling factor. This is, I believe, what's Dell's selling factor right here is the fact that they have not one but 2 NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1080s, which probably at this moment in time probably the most expensive and probably the best video cards you probably get right now in terms for gaming. NVIDIA, no offense to AMD, I love AMD products, but NVIDIA is still, in my opinion, the king of PC gaming. So I just chose, just looking at from their video, I try to find a NVIDIA GTX card that was close to their video, but it was hard. Just the fact the guy was quickly twirling through it. So I chose the MSI GTX 1080 Aero overclocked. So one of these bad boys right here costs about $600. So 2 of them, 1,200. Now we're getting close to that $5,400 range, because right now we're at, boom, 1,600, 1,200. That's $2,800 plus the memory, $208, and the Windows. That's 300 and 110. $318. So we're looking at close to $3,000 right now. Where you pass it to, so we're looking at close to $3,000 right now. So we're getting close to that $5,400 mark. So a little justifiable, but still not close enough because we still got a few more to go. Right now, they don't tell you the highlight points, but we're still missing the power supply. We're still missing the motherboard. We're still missing the case. Of course, Dell will sell you their traditional Alienware case, and this version that I see has a Blu-ray drive slot, so we're still missing that. So going on down, we see the core that we already went through. So right now there's 4 hard drive space. Now we're looking at their most expensive model, the $5,400 mark. So they say they have a 512 gigabyte SSD with 4 terabytes at 5,400 RPMs. Not the fastest hard drive for storage. The SSD will make up for it, but it's good to load games on an SSD because it's fast, or videos, whatever. But SSDs are not. They don't have a large slot. I think the largest SSD I saw was a 1 terabyte, but it was very expensive. Now, obviously, Dell chose a 512. So we're gonna go look here. I have it somewhere around here. Windows 10 right here. I chose the SanDisk solid state drive, 2.5 inch, 512. I had good experience with SanDisk SD cards and SSDs in the past, so I went with them. but you could go with Intel or Samsung. Those are the two good SSD brands. Right here, pretty decent price actually. It's only $146 US price with free shipping. So pretty good. So we're still about a little over $2,000 shy of that $5,400 mark. So, but they're 4 terabyte, 5400. I seen the videos. I could justifiably say they were using in the demonstration to demonstrate this version that I saw here. That's why I picked it. Western Digital green drives, which are horrible drives. I had such bad experience. I don't know a single person that has ever had a good experience with Western Digital drives, at least the green drives. I had better experience with their Western Digital blue models and their Western Digital black. So me personally, I chose the Western Digital black 4 terabyte, 3.5, 7200 RPMs. So this hard drive is faster than the one that Dell has in their promotional video, and it's only $209. 208 for 49. So we're still short. We're not even close to that yet. Microsoft Office, stuff like that. Their Wi-Fi here, so no keyboard, no mouse. They don't show what type of power supply or actually motherboard they have or what type of cooling they did. But going here, right here, they said they use an ATX motherboard and a approved Alienware premium CPU cooling. I have no idea what that means. And further power, I see it somewhere here. Yeah, it says Alienware premium, 1,500 watt power supply. There you go, right here. See, Alienware approved, 1,500 watt multi GPU approved power supply and cabling. I don't know what that means. I don't know what's Alienware standard, so I had to go with my knowledge. So this is the cooling system that I personally chose for Intel and AMD. Very good. This one I recommended to a friend of mine, and he says he's having good use out of it. So $104, pretty standard. So we're close right now. I believe we're close to $4,000 right now with everything. And this is the power supply I chose. 80 plus titanium certified. So this probably the best of the best. Not the best of the best, but it's pretty good power. It's a good power supply. This is the one that has the watts that Dell recommends. When you're building PCs, having enough wattage is essential. You can ask anybody. You do not want to be caught with low wattage. It could severely damage your PC. So I chose a good brand. Corsair, I haven't had problems with them in the past. So this is what I chose. So right now, the only thing we're missing is the chassis. You probably find a good chassis for an extra $100 or $200. And of course, the Blu-ray drive is another $50 or $60. So their model right here, their most expensive model, $5,400. With everything we have here, and majority of this is shipping and handling, and not including warranty, we are looking at only $4,307.41. Now let's add in a tower. Let's put $100 for a decent tower. Nothing crazy fancy like the Alienware 51, but it will house everything. And let's put about $60 for the Blu-ray burner. So we're looking at $4,467.41. That's close. That's about $1,000 difference between their Alienware Area 51 line, their best of the best, compared to what, in my opinion, is considered their equivalent to best of the best. Now, this is crazy because Going up here, um, right here, where they say market value, which is estimated based off of industry data, including published and as sold pieces. They're saying that their Alienware Area 51, if you would get the pieces individually, it would cost you over $6,000. Now, I don't know where they're getting their data from. I don't know who is doing their data collection right now. I don't know how old this is. This is, I mean, from the look of it, it's pretty outdated because right here, their CPU. Oh, not including the motherboard because they left that out. They didn't say what type of motherboard, so I just choose the MSI. Good, decent motherboard, good, decent brand. Other good brands, ASRox, I had good things with them. Gigabyte, another good brand, I had good things with them. Asus, probably a popular motherboard manufacturer. Haven't had good experience with them, so I don't recommend them. But MSI, ASRock, Gigabit, um, pretty much has everything you guys would need for PC gaming. So, and it also has Wi-Fi. So right then and there, boom. But everything we see here is pretty much everything you need to build a PC, minus the tower, which I haven't showed you here, and the non-essentials like memory card reader and Blu-ray drive. PC gaming, most everybody goes with digital, either Steam, Origins, or Uplay. So Blu-ray drive's not really necessary right now unless you're gonna do like watching movies and stuff like that. And a lot of people stream Netflix anyway, so I don't consider the Blu-ray drive an essential. So you could take it off the list. But still, even with everything here, look at the difference. And with the video that I saw of the demonstration, this was a legit Dell demonstration. This is not like somebody that excuse me bought it and unboxed it. This was from them themselves promoting it. Western Digital green drive at 5400 RPMs, super slow drive. I mean, they didn't showcase how many watts was their power supply. I'm assuming, I'm just going by here. I'm hoping it's at least a 1500 watt one. I really hope that it's not that 851 one, because I would just be like, really? Like, look at these prices and look how much. I mean, this is just eyeballing prices. Look at the difference. So when people ask me, why do I go the build your own route? I mean, look at this. They're best of the best. And we just did an eyeball equivalent, and we're at a $900,000 difference. I mean, I'm not, going against Dell. I have nothing against Dell whatsoever. I think they are a good company and they do make good PCs. But really, if I'm gonna spend $5,400 on a PC, I want it to be the best of the best, the bleeding edge technology. But this is not it. This is not even close to it. Maybe the CPU and GPU, but everything else, they lowballed it. And that's scary because when you lowball some key PC components, you're setting up that PC for failure. Just because you're using the bleeding edge CPU and GPU, if you have a crappy motherboard and a crappy power supply or a crappy RAM or all of them, your PC is going to suffer. And there's a high chance that PC will fail, especially if you lowball the power supply and actually motherboard. So even if you have the bleeding edge CPU and GPU, if you lowball the power supply and motherboard, which I'm pretty sure Dell will do, because they don't even specify what type of power supply they're using. I mean, your $5,400 is going to go down the drain because you're going to have to call them up or pay somebody to return it. So, just to end this video, because the video is getting a little long and unnecessary, but give me your opinion. Do you agree with my reasons? Do you disagree with my reasons? Are you guys Alienware owners out there? Are you happy with your Alienware? I'm not talking about the 1,700, 2,000, 3,000. I'm talking about people who actually spend $5,400. Are you happy with it? Let me know. Comment. If you like this video, like it, share it to everybody. Once again, guys, thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for your comments below on some of my other videos. Thank you for my tutorial videos, my gaming tutorial videos that are getting pretty decent views. Thank you for that too. And as always, guys, have an awesome day.